Hi, is this Chateau Mucho Dinero? Yes, hi. I'm doing a lunch and learn for 6 people today, and I really want to wow them. Yes, I want to place an order for 6 of your ultimate lunch specials. How much would that be? $323.50? Excellent. You guys take credit card? Perfect. I'll be there at 12:30 to pick it up.
Hi folks, Steve the Hurricane here. Welcome to another exciting episode of A Drink with the Hurricane. Cheers. So for today's episode of A Drink with the Hurricane, we're doing another dramatization, and I love this dramatization because it seems self-explanatory. Why are you spending so much money on lunch and learn-in services? And anybody who's part of Home Care Revenue Builders, or anybody out there who's been following my videos for years now, you know I'm a big believer in doing lunch and learn-in services. If you think about it, it's really the only time where you're speaking to your target audience about your services and your business, asking for referrals. So you have to do these. The reason why I made this dramatization though is because I've had so many people over the years call me saying that we're spending way too much money, and I ask them, well, why, how much money are you spending on in-services? And they tell me ridiculous things like I've spent $275 on an in-service. And I said, what was there, like 25, 30 people at that in-service? And they go, no, there was like 5 or 6 people. And I'm like, you spent $275 on an in-service for 5 or 6 people? What the heck did you buy them? Did you go to Chateau Mucho Dinero and buy the ultimate lunch special for $50 a person plus tax? Like, what's wrong with you? When I did my lunch and learn-in services back in the day, and my clients, when I talk to them about doing lunch and learn-in services, I always talk about keeping it affordable. Are you feeding them to wow them with the food? No, because that's another episode that we filmed where I talked about that's bribing people. The food is not important. You give people food because you should feed them if you're going to talk to them for 30 minutes about your company. That's just a nice gesture that you're doing. You're not feeding them to get them to give you referrals. You're doing the in-service lunch and learn on your specialty program about your company. That's what the purpose of the meeting is. When I did my in-services, if I had 20 people going to be at an in-service, I went to the pizzeria and spent $70 getting 5 pizzas, plates, 4 sodas, cups, and napkins. Maybe $75, $80. All right, you don't have to go crazy with it. There's 20 people, there's 8 slices in a pizza. Most people are gonna have 1, maybe 2 slices of pizza. That's how you feed a large audience. When I would do smaller in-services for 5 to 6 people, I would go to Panera, or I would go to Subway and get sandwiches and get them cut into quarters. And then I'd get 3 $5 footlongs, including tax and everything, that's like $18. And then I'd get a big bottle of soda and a couple of bottles of water. It cost me $25. That's how you do an in-service. It's not about the food. All right, so if you find that you're spending way too much money, it's probably because of the food that you're buying. You don't have to go crazy with it. It's not about the food, it's about the in-service. So if you're spending $100, $200 on an in-service and there's not 20 plus people there, look back at it. You gotta have a healthy marketing budget anyway, and I always recommend a marketing representative having at least $500 a month. But if you're doing an in-service every week and you figure $50 per in-service, that's only $200. That is not a huge expense. $200, 12 months out of the year, $2,400 a year to do 52 in-services. That is not a lot of money. That's what you should be spending. Again, if you don't know how to do in-services, this is all I talk about in Home Care Revenue Builders and teaching people how to effectively do them. But remember, it's not about the food. If you're buying food to wow people, you're bribing them. That's not the purpose of the in-service. It's there to educate them. So make a note of that. Go back, take a look at it. And if you don't have a big budget, do breakfast and learn. Breakfast is a lot cheaper. You buy a dozen bagels, a dozen donuts, and a box of coffee, $20. That's it. You don't have to go crazy. It's not about the food, it's about the content. And there you have it. Go out there, blow away the competition.